The activists claim that discrimination of citizens in issuance of ID card poses a great threat to peace in the country because the marginalized are losing their sense of belonging. They presented a report that showed that some people were denied the right to get an identification card despite having all the required documents.
You'll see stories of people who have waited for months, for years, for 3-4 years to get an ID card. Surely if we can do it for the Makonde, for the Banyarwanda, for the Pemba people out in Kwale, we can do it for all the other Kenyans.
I remember when my son presented himself at Majengo DO's office with all the required documentation. So when he went there, he was asked to produce additional documentation like grandfather's ID, grandmother's ID and birth certificate.
And often this applies to people based on religion, which in this case means Islam, the Muslims in this country, or if you're really from the Somalis, Boranas, and other northern marginalized zones of this country. The security vetting is a long vetting, it's tedious, it is invasive, and takes forever. So what we've got now is that we've seen what this whole process has done of getting an ID card is that it distinguishes Kenyans into two. Those who can get ID cards very fast, very easily, and those who have to take a much longer time in getting the ID cards.
They say that it's wrong for the Makonde people to think the government did them a favor, insisting that it's their right to have an identification card according to law.
So it's no surprise when we find certain areas in this country are registering to vote much faster than others because they seem to have that advantage to be able to get it. That already we've got issues that are going to affect the credibility of the next election. And it's important for us to begin addressing them now.
This comes at a time when some politicians from different regions have heightened their campaigns to a door-to-door approach in beseeching residents to register for IDs so that they can vote for them in the coming elections. A mass voter registration exercise is scheduled to take place early next year before the general elections in August. The ID is an important tool for one to be registered as a voter. Daniel Mule, NTV.